What is going on with Daniel Dubois? Has anyone noticed a change in the last few weeks in terms of Daniel Dubois' character? Once upon a time, Daniel Dubois was this kid that never spoke. He was real quiet, very shy. He didn't really engage with the media. He didn't want to get on camera. He was all about the business of boxing, getting in the ring and trying to spark people out. In the last couple of weeks, let's say months, ever since he beat AJ, like he's all of a sudden got this bravery about himself. He's a bit hyped up. He's feeling himself. He jumped in the ring when Oleksandr Usyk defeated Tyson Fury in the rematch, calling out Oleksandr Usyk in the ring after the guy just achieved another moment of greatness in his career. Dubois jumps in the ring, like kind of like steals his moment, like steals his thunder and calls him out to his face. In the meantime, Daniel Dubois was actually preparing for a fight against Joseph Parker. Not only was that disrespectful to Oleksandr Usyk because he just won the fight and he deserves a moment of respect. He deserves a moment to be honored and celebrated in the ring. Daniel Dubois was also disrespecting Joseph Parker because by jumping in the ring and calling out Oleksandr Usyk for a fight, he was completely overlooking Joseph Parker, who he had coming up next. And what happened? He never fought Joseph Parker. He had a mysterious illness. He pulled out the fight and it was murder she wrote. Even recently, I've been watching Daniel Dubois' interviews. Like, he's hyping up, I'm going to knock out this old man. You know, and today I see the face-off that Oleksandr Usyk and Daniel Dubois were engaged in Wembley. And again, Daniel Dubois is hyping up in Usyk's face. I'm going to knock you out. Daniel Dubois is shouting and giving it the verbals and all that. And I look in the background, I'm looking at the video line and I see Don Charles, a.k.a. Con Charles. He's in the background being a cheerleader. And I thought to myself, why the sudden change in character? Why now? Is Daniel Dubois feeling himself like, is he just confident, overconfidence? Does he truly believe what he's saying that's going to knock out Oleksandr Usyk? I understand from a psychological point of view, like mentally, they say that boxing is 90% mental warfare, right? The fight is usually won outside the ring. Before you even get in the ring, some fighters have already lost. Like Mike Tyson was good at this psychological warfare. Muhammad Ali.
Knock nobody out cold. He's a bully. He's slow. He has no skill, no footwork. He's awkward. And I have given him a name. I named Floyd Patterson the Rabbit. I named Sonny Liston the Bear. And he shall be known as officially as the Mummy.
They will beat you verbally outside the ring. By the time you get to the ring, you're cooked, man. You're already scared. They already got you. Another guy that's really great when it comes to combat sports is Conor McGregor, right? Really good speaker. He'll intimidate you outside the ring, outside the octagon. By the time you get to the octagon in the UFC, bam, he sparks you out. So I understand, psychologically, Daniel Dubois has to convince himself, has to tell himself that he's going to knock out Oleksandr Usyk. Right? Because what do they say? They say that you speak things, you manifest. Well, if you speak things into existence, they're going to manifest itself. You know, whatever the wording is. I don't know. I might go wrong. You know, let me know in the comments. Say it properly for me in the comments. But I've got this advice for Daniel Dubois, yeah? Let me give you some games, my brother. Listen, you're standing next to, not standing, but you're coming, you're standing. You're face to face with Oleksandr Usyk. Yeah, this guy has had an amazing career. He's had a stellar career as an amateur. Over 365 fights. Yeah, he's undisputed champion in the cruiserweight division. He's been an undisputed champion in the heavyweight division. He's about to make history and become 2 times undisputed champion in the heavyweight division. This is a guy that psychologically, mentally, whatever, you cannot get to this guy's head. Like, he's not going to budge. Yeah, he's not going to be intimidated. He's not scared. He's not afraid. That's why Oleksandr Usyk has remained cool, calm, and collected. Because he knows what it takes to get the job done. He knows the task ahead. He knows what he's facing. Yeah, he's embraced it. He's training. He's preparing for it. And I believe that come Saturday night, he's going to deliver and he's going to be 2 times undisputed champion of the world. So I'm going to say this to Daniel Dubois. Don't waste your energy, brother. Do not waste your energy. I know Don Charles, a.k.a. Con Charles, is gassing you up. Because Don Charles, a.k.a. Con Charles, he's good at the mental warfare. He's really good at picking up fighters who have been broken mentally and psychologically build them up. Convince them that they are the greatest thing since Muhammad Ali. That's what Don Charles is really good at. And I know he's the one leading Daniel Dubois to act the way he's acting, because Daniel Dubois, by nature, is a quiet kid. He's an introvert. He's not really out there. He's not like Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. He's not that character. You know, he is not that guy. He likes to stay indoors, chill with the family, hang around with his younger brother and his dad. That's what Daniel Dubois is. So all these coming out of pocket, for me, the way I see it, I'm like, yo, this guy is scared, man. Daniel Dubois is actually scared on the inside, man. The loudest guy in the room is usually the weakest, man. I'm usually scared of the guy that's sitting in the corner that's quiet, that's not saying anything. And when you go a calculated hitman, like a sniper, Oleksandr Usyk standing right in front of you and you're giving him the verbals, you're spitting in his face and you're screaming in his face, he's just staring at you, he's not saying nothing back, I'll be very scared, my friend. Because when Oleksandr Usyk says, I am very feel, you should be worried, mate. Because trust me, he's going to deliver the punishment come fight night. That's all I wanted to say, man. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments, man. Is Daniel Dubois acting out of character, acting out of pocket? Is he being instructed by Uncle Frank, Don Charles to really get in the face of Oleksandr Usyk so that he can convince himself that he can get the job done? Because let's talk about it. Boxing-wise, skills-wise, he's nowhere near the level of Oleksandr Usyk. And the only reason why I asked the fans, the boxing community, and everyone else is even tolerating this fight, we're even going to consider this fight, is because of the low blow. Some people say it was a low blow. Some people say it was the belly button. Whatever you say, that is the only reason why this rematch is taking place. If we're just talking pure boxing, Daniel Dubois took a beating. He took a schooling. He got a lesson in boxing in the first fight. That's what I'm saying. Daniel Dubois, just stay calm, my bro. Stay calm, man. Save your energy. Usyk is not the guy that you want to waste your energy on. Save all that energy for fight night come Saturday at Wembley. Bring that smoke. Bring the heat. Let's see what you can do, brother. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments, my people. I'll really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.